Grand, glorious, rising dreamers, and welcome to day 15. Can you believe it? Of the Audacity to Dream Challenge. We are at day 15. Where did the time go? It just flew by to me. Anyway, we are going into our third week. So we finished 2 weeks. So today we are going to celebrate all of our accomplishments, and we're also stepping into week 3 with the audacity to act. Act with courage, act with confidence, act with resilience, act with love, more love for ourselves. So those are just some of the building blocks we're going to work on this week. I am super excited, and today we are going to focus on courage. Courage. I said before, right? If we didn't have any fear, we wouldn't have a need for courage. Fear is a natural part of life. It is okay to have that feeling and that emotion, to allow ourselves to feel it. It's fine. But we can do it anyway. We can act anyway with our knees knocking and teeth chattering. Speaking of knees knocking and teeth chattering, I'm a week away now from the TEDx stage. So I'm welcoming all good vibes, all prayers, all encouragement. Feel free to drop something in the chat. People have been so kind and been sending me when I need it most some really great support. So I thank you for that. And speaking of thank you, I'm going to thank you in advance for hitting the like button and sharing a comment if you are so led. And please, if you haven't done it already, please hit subscribe, okay? It really does help us to spread this message out. It helps us to grow this community of dreamers. I've said it before, now is the time, really and truly, now is the time for dreamers to create the world we wish to see, right? We gotta really step big, step bold, show up for ourselves. And when we show up for ourselves, we show up for our family, we show up for our community, and we show up for the world. All right, enough of that. Let's start, before we dive into courage, let's ground ourselves, okay? Let me get to the edge of my chair. Let's take some deep, calming breaths together. And I'll invite you to roll your shoulders up and open that heart space. And I'm already just going to, I have already closed my eyes. So let's just breathe. Just notice your breath in this moment. Just focus on it. Thank yourself for showing up. Thank yourself for being you, for being who you are, perfectly imperfect. That's what I say about myself. Thank yourself for that. And now I'll invite you to gently maybe put your hand over your heart. Maybe just feel it beating. Thank your heart for beating every day for you while you're on this planet. Thank your breath for showing up for you and showing out. And thank it for being free and available to you 24/7. I'm going to invite you to give yourself some encouragement right now. Think of something that you want to tell yourself in this moment, something really kind. Treat yourself like your best friend in this moment. Fill yourself up with encouragement. What do you want to say to yourself this morning? What do you want to tell yourself? Maybe it's, I'm proud of you. Maybe it's, I love you. Maybe it's, thank you for never giving up. Thank you for loving me through thick and thin. Whatever it is, go ahead and see if you can find the words for yourself. Ah, that's lovely. I feel good. All those statements I just made, I feel them inside of me. And one last deep breath and exhale. Nice. Beautiful. Wow, I feel good. I feel grounded. I feel supported. And I feel really loved. So I'm thankful and grateful for that. All right, so let's talk a little bit about courage. So 2 things I want to kind of stress about courage. One is courage, identifying it, I guess, in 2 ways. It's the courage to start something. The courage that you had to start this Audacity to Dream challenge. And even if this is your first day, that's cool. You have the courage to show up here for yourself right now in this moment, or the courage to identify your dream, the courage just to make it through sometimes, even just another day, is quite wonderful. And then there's that other type of courage, and that is the courage to maintain, the courage to sustain, the courage to show up every day, even when it's tough. And through this challenge, listen, I'm sure you had some tough days. I had some tough days. I had days I wasn't even feeling well. Still not 100%, but I am grateful. I am so much better. So courage. We're going to explore that a little bit. We're going to, I'll take you through a prompt now and just explore and think about your own courage. And when you're fearful, do you run away, or do you actually step into it, and do you face what it is that you're afraid of? And how do you move forward in that? Just think about that. So now let's get out our journals. All right. You know about the journal. You know you've seen this journal over and over again. And I am. Yes, the merchandise is coming. It really is. I have some beautiful merchandise. I'm just getting everything set up for you. I can't wait because it's so gorgeous. All right. So what small courageous step or steps can you take today? What's maybe one small step, or name some courageous steps and then circle the one that you can take today. So let's get at it. What is a courageous step that you can take today? 4 steps. All right. And they can be big too. I'm saying small, but it could be a big step or it could be a small step. You choose. Maybe you wrote down a few steps, or maybe you wrote down just one. Maybe you can take a small steps towards each one that you named. That's amazing. So the second prompt is, what can I celebrate about myself today? Because we are going to lean into some celebration, because you know what I brought today? My victory jar is right over there. I can't wait to show it to you. This time I decorated it and everything. Okay, so let's get to our second prompt. And what can you celebrate about yourself? Don't limit that to just one thing. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to really thoroughly celebrate who you are. We do not celebrate ourselves enough. So maybe in this celebration, it can silence that inner critic that you carry with you on our shoulders, right? All right, let's get to it. All right. I'll share one that I said is that I'm celebrating that I am committed to my dream, that I'm committed to my vision, and I am loving myself through that commitment, even when it looks like it could be a hot mess. I am going to appreciate me, and I celebrate that. So that's amazing. I hope that you will share with me in the comments what you are celebrating today, and maybe the courageous act or the step that you're taking. And okay, here's the victory jar. And well, you know what? I'm not going to say about my handwriting again, but dream victories. That is what I called my victory jar, dream victories, because I hope that you'll share some of your victories with me, and I'm going to stick your dreams in this jar too. I hope I'll just get a huge jar and fill it up, that you'll be commenting so much I can get a bigger and bigger one. But anyway, I did a little decoration, imagination, focus, love, joy, faith in the front, however you want to decorate your victory jar. And also, I am celebrating today that I had my first rehearsal for my TEDx talk with the amazing, shout out to you, Tanya Jones, amazing coach, who is guiding me and helping me. I should put her information in the description because you might need a coach. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do that. Tanya Jones, I'm shouting you out. I am so grateful that you are celebrating yourselves and showing up for yourself. And now let's anchor it. Here it goes. I strengthen my courage muscle with every action I take. That's right. Courage is a muscle. Ooh. I strengthen my courage muscle with every action I take. Breathe that in. Yes, strengthen that courage muscle with every action you take, whether it's small or large. Well, thank you so much, Dreamer, for showing up here, for being you, allowing me to be me. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you know what I'm going to ask you to do. Subscribe, share it, do all the things, okay? I appreciate it. Now, remember, do not be afraid to take a step forward today. Take it with courage, with love, with respect. Honor yourself, be bold, and with pride. Dream freely today, dream boldly. We are celebrating our courage. I will see you later this evening for some self-reflection.